guys, check this out. I got new earrings, watermelon. Do you like them? You can comment below. My watermelon earrings. And welcome back to my channel, Bunny Productive. And it is a warm Saturday in Perth, Western Australia. I have gone to my voluntary work today, which I do on Saturday mornings now at a op shop. And I have been doing voluntary work there for a year, and I was inspired to do a video about why there is such a large number of unemployment in Perth, Western Australia, and in Australia in general, but I don't know the other states as well as I know Perth, so I will be basically talking about Perth. My sister has lived in Melbourne, Victoria for 7 years, and I have visited there 20 times. I stayed at her house, and then I needed only to pay for my accommodation, and that was fun. But in Melbourne, unemployment can also be an issue. People think when they're having problems, personal problems, oh, I will just move to Melbourne and that will resolve everything. It doesn't really, because they would always want to give locals a job, and you're competing against way more people than what you're competing here in Perth. So think twice before you try to escape. Okay, one of the reasons why I think unemployment is a big issue in Perth, Western Australia, is because of the budgets and the funding. And it costs a lot to even study and gain new skills. Politicians seem that they're lying like Labour when they say that they're gonna give schools, hospitals, this and that, a lot of more funding. But they want to, I believe, really, because they want to improve the employment number in Western Australia. But they can't, because they don't have money themselves to fund these places. Some of them are coming up and they're reopening now, which is a good thing. I believe the situation will fix itself one day. We can't have financial problems forever. And I also think that people are leaving jobs for silly reasons. It is such a high number of unemployment, and people always think, oh, my boss is pissing me off, this and that, I will just get a job just like that. Honey, no you won't. People who have finished university, people who have been working in the community sector for 6 or even over 10 years, they're struggling to find employment. And it is just one of those situations at the moment, and it can strike anybody really. So don't feel depressed or disadvantaged in a way because you're unemployed and struggling to get called to interviews, because it's not your fault. The economy and the society is just like that at the moment, and there is a very large number of people who are not able to find work. I have found out about so many. I thought I was the only one, but I have found out about so many. It makes me feel better in a way, and at the same time not really, because then I think if such and such who has a master in social work can't find a job, how am I meant to find a job then? But you just gotta push yourself forward and believe that something will happen, because if you don't even believe that you will get the job that you're applying for, why is somebody going to employ you? You know what I mean? Sometimes confidence can push you through more than comparing yourself to other competitors. Another reason why this unemployment is a big issue in WA is because of mismatching skills and jobs. For example, I have worked at an office for a community sector for 10 years, for a multicultural service centre, 10 years. And I have worked at a school before I got my illness for 5 years. And I would want to be applying for jobs along what matches my previous skills. Stepping outside of the box sounds spontaneous and adventurous, but now is not a good time to do that. Now is just a good time to find any kind of work that matches your skills and qualifications. And I believe one day something will happen. I'm applying for admin jobs, medical reception, but coming from a reception background and teacher assistant background, I would not, for example, apply for a flight attendant or a waitress. One, because my hands are shaky and I couldn't carry plates that much. Two, because I don't have skills and experience in those areas. So mismatching jobs and experiences is another reason why Perth is experiencing a bit of unemployment. People want to try something different, but just wait till the situation improves a little bit. It will eventually, but at the moment I don't think it's a good time to step outside of your zone or outside of your skills and experience zone, because it is very difficult to find jobs in brand new working areas. Another reason is addiction problems, mental health problems, injuries, people not being able to drive, people applying for work that is not within the reachable distance. You've got to look at the place, if it's in an area, accessible area. Is it, if you have a disability, I have a mild disability, is it accessible? Can you get there on time? This and that. So then once you start, at least if they call you, that you're able to get there and everything will be okay. And also, I believe a reason is sometimes people are missing that one skill. I have a skill that I'm missing to get support work roles. I have peace support work qualification, but I don't have my license. Now I'm working on it. But people are missing that one thing that could help them get the certain job. But you know, you got to learn to talk yourself up. Sometimes you can gain that one skill from your personal life, from looking after elderly at home, this and that. Doesn't always have to be a professional reference. And don't let that one skill put you off. Yes, addiction problem and Centrelink money pays as much as a retail job or other low-paid jobs is my final reason. And that does not encourage people to look for work. So yeah, some reasons why I think that unemployment is a big thing in the Western Australia. Basically, I hope you learned something from this video and that you can relate, and that you can comment below, let me know what your situation is. Hopefully it's helpful to you in some way. And I believe things will improve, the situation will change. We're always gaining new skills, we are not lazy, and that is not why we're not working today. Everyone has a story behind their unemployment, but you do not have to tell them details. The less you tell them, the better, the less they have to judge you on. And I can say, don't forget to like and thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel. I will say ciao Bella, and bye for now.